but I feel her. I hear her heartbeat.
Just when Hollywood was starting to bounce back from the pandemic, the industry got hit with strikes from both the WGA and SAG-AFTRA. These strikes caused production delays and pushed back a lot of big release dates, but now that we're past that, 2025 is almost here, bringing a bunch of exciting stuff like superhero flicks, a hotly anticipated musical remake, and a lot more. Check out the movies we're most excited about for 2025 and 2026. Den of Thieves Pantera, January 10, 2025. The first trailer for Den of Thieves 2 Pantera is out, marking the return of Gerard Butler as Big Nick 6 years after the original film. Directed by Christian Gudegast, the sequel brings back Butler alongside O'Shea Jackson Jr., who reprises his role as Donnie Wilson. This time, Big Nick heads to Europe to track down Donnie, but there's a big twist. Instead of chasing him, Nick actually teams up with Donnie for a heist at the World Diamond Center. The trailer teases intense action scenes, including car chases and shootouts, as Big Nick, disillusioned with the police force, joins the criminal crew. The plot shift suggests a different approach from the original film, where Nick was the determined cop trying to bring down bank robbers. Now, with Nick on the other side, the movie focuses more on the heist and the team dynamics. The cast also features new additions like Christian Solomino as the antagonist, along with Swen Temel, Evan Ahmed, Yasin Zaitz Atur, Salvatore Esposito, and Orly Shuka. Fans are speculating whether there will be another twist ending, much like in the first movie, where Donnie's mastermind role was revealed at the end. Filming took place from April to July 2023 in the UK and the Canary Islands, with notable changes to local settings to fit the film's narrative. Initially set for distribution by STX Entertainment, Lionsgate Films has taken over distribution rights, and the movie will hit theaters in the US on January 10, 2025. The Monkey, February 21, 2025. Osgood Perkins' upcoming adaptation of Stephen King's The Monkey is set to release in US theaters with Neon as the distributor. The film is based on King's 1985 short story From Skeleton Crew and follows twin brothers Hal and Bill, who discover their father's cursed monkey toy in the attic, setting off a string of horrific events. Years later, the brothers must reunite to stop the deadly toy once and for all. Produced by horror legend James Wan, The Monkey boasts an impressive cast, including Theo James, Tatiana Maslany, and Elijah Wood. Christian Convery, known for his role in Sweet Tooth, will play the twins in their childhood, while James will portray their adult versions. Perkins has described the film as a wild and surreal take on King's story, comparing it to Robert Zemeckis on acid making a Stephen King picture. Fans of both Perkins and King are eagerly awaiting this horror film, especially with this stellar team behind it. Black Bag, March 14, 2025. Steven Soderbergh has one of the most diverse and intriguing filmographies around. From crowd pleasers like Aaron Brockovich and Ocean's 11 to indie gems like Sex, Lies, and Videotape and quirky experiments like Bubble, he's done it all. His next project is a spy thriller called Black Bag, and it's shaping up to be a must-watch with its impressive cast. Cate Blanchett and Michael Fassbender are set to lead, joined by Pierce Brosnan, Regé-Jean Page, Marissa Abela, Naomi Harris, and Tom Burke. While the plot details are still unknown, Soderbergh describes it as a mix of Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf with an intelligence twist, focusing on the complex personal and emotional lives of people in the espionage world. The script is by David Koepp, known for Jurassic Park. Snow White, March 21, 2025. Disney has been busy giving its animated classics live-action makeovers over the past decade, but its original animated gem, Snow White, has remained untouched until now. In 2025, Disney is finally bringing Snow White to life with a star-studded team. Mark Webb, known for The Amazing Spider-Man, is directing, with Greta Gerwig and Aaron Cressida Wilson penning the script. Rachel Zegler, who wowed audiences in Spielberg's West Side Story, will play Snow White, and Gal Gadot will take on the role of the Evil Queen. Despite the success of previous Disney remakes like The Lion King, this one has sparked some controversy. Issues range from the choice to use animated dwarves instead of live-action actors to comments by Zegler about the original film. With all the drama surrounding it, it'll be interesting to see if the Disney magic can overcome the controversy and make a splash at the box office. The Amateur, April 11, 2025. Apple TV Plus's Slow Horses has been a standout thriller, showcasing a team of MI5 agents led by Gary Oldman, who, despite their misfit status, get the job done. James Hawes, who directed every episode of the acclaimed first season, is back with his second film, diving into the espionage genre once more. Hawes' new project, The Amateur, stars Rami Malek, the Oscar-winning actor known for Bohemian Rhapsody and recent hits like Oppenheimer and No Time to Die. In this film, Malek plays a CIA cryptographer seeking vengeance after losing his wife in a terrorist attack. When the CIA refuses to take action, he blackmails them into training him to hunt down the perpetrators. Lawrence Fishburne and Rachel Brosnahan also join the cast. A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey, May 9, 2025. Margot Robbie, fresh off the success of Barbie, is set to star in the upcoming film A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey. The film is generating buzz as Sony aims to capture the female audience that flocked to It Ends With Us, positioning it as the next female event movie. The plot remains unknown, but it's described as an imaginative tale of two strangers and the extraordinary emotional journey that connects them. Robbie will star as one of the strangers, with Colin Farrell playing the other. The cast also includes Phoebe Waller-Bridge, Hamish Linklater, Jodie Turner-Smith, and Lily Rabe. Ko Gonda, known for directing the critically acclaimed films Columbus and After Yang, will helm the project, with the script penned by Seth Reese, who wrote The Menu. The film promises to be a compelling addition to Robbie's impressive portfolio. The Karate Kid, May 30th, 2025. The Karate Kid universe is expanding in an exciting way. The upcoming film will merge the original Karate Kid series with the 2010 reboot, bringing together Ralph Macchio's Daniel LaRusso and Jackie Chan's Mr. Han for a new adventure. Jonathan Entwistle, known for Netflix's I'm Not Okay and The End of the Thing World, is directing, with Rob Lieber, who wrote Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day, penning the script. The lead role will be played by Ben Wang from American-born Chinese. His character, a new student of martial arts, moves from China to the East Coast, where he may receive guidance from either LaRusso, Mr. Han, or both. The cast also includes Ming-Na Wen, Joshua Jackson, and Sadie Stanley. The film's release was pushed from 2024 to 2025, but it's expected to align with the conclusion of Cobra Kai Season 6. Ralph Macchio hinted that the film and the series share the same universe, making this crossover even more intriguing for fans. Megan 2.0, June 27, 2025. Following the success of Megan in early 2023, Universal Pictures has quickly moved forward with a sequel, Megan 2.0. The film will reunite writer Akilah Cooper, director Gerard Johnstone, and stars Allison Williams and Violet McGraw. Joining the cast are Ivana Sakno, Tim Sharp, Aristotle Athari, and Jermaine Clement, alongside returning actors Brian Jordan Alvarez and Jen Van Epps. While specific plot details are under wraps, the original film's ending hinted at Megan's survival as a software entity, which might lead to her getting a new body in the sequel. Producer James Wan has teased that the film will delve deeper into AI themes, reflecting growing concerns about artificial intelligence. F1, June 27, 2025. F1, directed by Joseph Kosinski and produced by Jerry Bruckheimer, is set to be a high-octane thrill ride featuring Brad Pitt as a former Formula One driver. The film, which will be distributed by Apple and released in IMAX through Warner Bros., also stars Kerry Condon, Javier Bardem, Damson Idris, Tobias Menzies, and Sarah Niles. Pitt's character, a driver from the 1990s who has had a dramatic career decline, gets a chance for redemption when his friend, played by Bardem, recruits him to help a struggling F1 team. The movie will use advanced 6K camera technology for real racing footage, capturing intense speed and G-forces. Pitt has praised the film's innovative visuals and thrilling action, promising an exhilarating experience for audiences. Mercy, August 15, 2025. Chris Pratt had a string of hits with Jurassic World Dominion, the Super Mario Bros. Movie, and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, but stumbled a bit with Garfield. However, he's set to make a comeback in 2025 with Electric State and a new sci-fi thriller, Mercy. Directed by Timur Bekmambetov, Known for Wanted and Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter, Mercy features Pratt as a detective in a not-so-perfect future. With crime on the rise, he's accused of a serious crime and must prove his innocence to avoid the death penalty. Joining Pratt is Rebecca Ferguson, fresh off Dune Part 2, along with Callie Reese, Annabelle Wallis, Chris Sullivan, Kenneth Choi, Jeff Pierre, and Kylie Rogers. The Conjuring Last Rites, September 5, 2025. Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga have been battling demons as Ed and Lorraine Warren since 2013, starring in 3 main Conjuring films and sparking a whole franchise with spin-offs like Annabelle, The Nun, and The Curse of La Llorona. But it looks like the Warrens might be facing their final haunt. The Conjuring Last Rites is slated for release on September 5, 2025, and is expected to be the last film in the main Conjuring series. While the exact plot is under wraps, the post-credit scene from The Nun 2 suggested that the Warrens could be up against the fearsome Valak. Michael Chavez, who directed The Nun and The Conjuring: The Devil Made Me Do It, will helm this final installment. The screenplay is by David Leslie Johnson McGoldrick, who wrote the second and third Conjuring movies. The Black Phone 2, October 17, 2025. The successful horror film The Black Phone is set to return with The Black Phone 2. The sequel will reunite the original cast and creative team. Ethan Hawke will reprise his role as the menacing grabber, while Mason Thames returns as the escapee and Madeline McGraw as Gwen, the girl with unsettling prophetic abilities. Scott Derrickson and C. Robert Cargill, the writers of the first film, are back for the sequel, with Derrickson also directing. The plot details are unknown, but it's intriguing to consider how the grabber might return after the events of the original film. Will he be a ghost? Fans will have to stay tuned to find out when The Black Phone 2 rings in theaters. Now You See Me 3, November 14, 2025. Now You See Me 3 will reunite the original cast, including Jesse Eisenberg, Woody Harrelson, Isla Fisher, Dave Franco, and Morgan Freeman. New additions to the ensemble include Justice Smith, Dominic Sessa, Ariana Greenblatt, and Rosamund Pike. While the plot remains under wraps, Eisenberg has praised the script for its focus on intelligence and teamwork over violence, making it a unique entry in the franchise. The screenplay is written by Eric Warren Singer, Seth Graham Smith, and Mike Leslie, with Ruben Fleischer directing. Fans of the series can look forward to a thrilling continuation of the franchise's heist and magic-filled adventures. Five Nights at Freddy's 2, December 5, 2025. The sequel to Five Nights at Freddy's is on its way. Following the huge success of the original, which became Blumhouse's highest-grossing film, this new installment promises to be even scarier. Blumhouse confirmed the sequel in April 2024, and Jim Henson's Creature Shop will be involved in bringing the terrifying animatronic Mangle to life. Matthew Lillard will return as the serial killer William Afton, adding to the excitement. The sequel aims to address some of the original shortcomings in the scare department, delivering more intense and chilling moments. Fans of the franchise can look forward to more animatronic horror in the coming years. Damien Chazelle's prison movie, TBD. Damien Chazelle is set to make a return with a new film announced at 2024's CinemaCon, slated for a 2025 release. Following the disappointing reception of Babylon, Chazelle's next project will intriguingly be set inside a prison. The film's setting has sparked speculation about its tone and style. Will it blend the musical flair of La La Land with a prison setting, or lean more towards the intense drama of Whiplash? With Chazelle's track record, it's bound to be compelling regardless of the direction. Fans are eagerly anticipating how he'll tackle this new environment. Freakier Friday 2, TBD. Fans of the 2003 film Freaky Friday are in for a treat. Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan are reuniting for Freakier Friday, scheduled for release in 2025. Curtis and Lohan will reprise their roles as Tess and Anna respectively, the mother-daughter duo who swapped bodies in the original film. The sequel will also bring back familiar faces including Mark Harmon, Chad Michael Murray, Christina Vidal Mitchell, Haley Hudson, Lucille Song, Rosalind Chow, and Stephen Tobolowsky. New cast members include Manny Jacinto, Julia Butters, Sophia Hammonds, and Maitreyi Ramakrishnan. In this new installment, Anna, now a mother herself, will switch bodies with her own daughter and her restaurateur partner's kid, leading to more body-swapping chaos. Nisha Ganatra, known for Late Night, will direct the film. Freakier Friday will hit the big screen, continuing the beloved story with a fresh twist. Soulmate, January 2, 2026. The Megan spin-off Soulmate is set to hit theaters, according to Universal Pictures. This new addition to the android horror genre is an erotic thriller from Atomic Monster and Blumhouse, directed by Kate Dolan, known for her indie horror film You Are Not My Mother. The film's plot revolves around a man who, grieving the loss of his wife, acquires an AI android to help him through his sorrow. However, his quest for a truly sentient partner turns the initially benign robot into a dangerous soulmate. Soulmate is produced by James Wan and Jason Blum, who also produced the successful Megan film that made over $180 million worldwide. The screenplay, penned by Dolan and Raphael Jordan, is based on a story by Wan, Ingrid Bisu, and Jordan. Bisu, along with Michael Clear and Judson Scott, is also executive producing the film. Mike Flanagan's Exorcist, March 13, 2026. Mike Flanagan is diving into a radical new take on The Exorcist with Blumhouse and Morgan Creek. Flanagan, known for Dr. Sleep, is not only directing but also writing and producing this new film. This comes after the disappointing performance of The Exorcist Believer, which didn't fare well at the box office. Unlike the 2023 sequel, Flanagan's film is described as an all-new story within the Exorcist universe, not a direct sequel. Trevor Macy will produce alongside Flanagan through his new Red Room Pictures banner, with John Schreyer also on board. This project marks the fourth collaboration between Flanagan and Blumhouse, following Oculus, Hush, and Ouija: Origin of Evil. Flanagan expressed excitement about the project, saying, "The Exorcist is one of the reasons I became a filmmaker, and it is an honor to have the chance to try something fresh, bold, and terrifying within its universe." Blumhouse's Jason Blum is equally enthusiastic, calling Flanagan's new take indispensable for horror fans. David Robinson from Morgan Creek also shared his excitement, praising Flanagan's vision for the franchise. The film will be produced by Intrepid Pictures and is set to bring a fresh perspective to the classic horror story. Shrek 5, July 1, 2026. Shrek 5 is officially in the works. It's shaping up to be a major summer blockbuster, and fans are eagerly awaiting this long overdue sequel. DreamWorks Animation recently confirmed the release date and also shared that the original cast will be back. Mike Myers will reprise his role as Shrek, Eddie Murphy will return as Donkey, and Cameron Diaz will once again voice Princess Fiona. It's fantastic to see the original trio back together, especially since Diaz had previously retired from acting. The excitement doesn't stop there. We've also learned that there's a Donkey spin-off in the works, which means more of Eddie Murphy's charismatic character is on the horizon. As for Shrek 5, there's a lot of buzz about potential new characters and storylines. The sequel will likely explore new adventures and deeper family dynamics, especially since Shrek and Fiona's children will be older teens by the time of this movie. This opens up a lot of narrative possibilities. Imagine Shrek trying to connect with a new generation of fairy tale characters. In recent updates, it's been confirmed that Shrek 5 will be a reinvention of the series. This means we can expect some fresh takes on the beloved franchise while still retaining the charm and humor that made the original films so special. Plus, with a talented team working on the screenplay, including some big names, the new film promises to deliver the magic fans have been missing. With the original cast returning, along with the exciting possibility of a Donkey spin-off, Shrek 5 is poised to be a major event in the world of animation. Moana live action, July 10, 2026. Moana is an upcoming live-action adaptation of Disney's 2016 animated film, directed by Thomas Kail and written by Jared Bush and Dana Ledoux Miller. This film marks Kail's directorial debut in narrative features. Dwayne Johnson, who voiced Maui in the original, returns to both produce and star in the film, alongside Catherine Lagaaya as Moana. Development began in April 2023, with Johnson emphasizing the cultural significance of the story and his connection to it. Filming, under the working title Canon, started in August 2024 in Hawaii and Atlanta. The film is set to release on July 10, 2026, which aligns with the 10th anniversary of the animated film's release. It was initially scheduled for June 2025, but was postponed to avoid a clash with the release of Moana 2. This adaptation will explore the musical and adventure elements central to the original film, with a focus on celebrating Polynesian culture and storytelling. And that's that for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in our next video. Your suggestions for future videos are always welcome in the comments below.